be independent and grown up, is frustrated because mother is kind of controlling her and the like. Well, she and Cheney become somewhat of an item. And much to Lowell's delight in kind of pointing out and making criticisms all the time about Cheney. And here now what we find is, to bring the two together, in August of 1853, the public school year began in Ellsworth. And at that time, just again, that's the Hancock County equivalent of Archbishop Hughes in New York and in the nation. Basically, Father Bapst comes forward to the school board and says the following. He would like Catholic youngsters in the public schools to be able to read the Douay version, the Catholic version of the New Testament, when the Bible is being used in the schools and in opening day exercises in Ellsworth, as it had been all across the Northeast for more than a century or so. And his view is, if there is no ability to do that, then Catholic youngsters should be free to just basically not participate in the Bible reading from the King James Protestant version of the Bible. Well, basically, 2 of the 3 members of the school committee, what they call the superintending school committee, are rather rabid Protestants who are extremely angry at what they see as a engagement of an outsider, as we may say, from away, from somewhere even beyond someplace like Millbridge or beyond Augusta, somebody from the far west or something. And they see him as a troublemaker. He's, again, part of this kind of national pattern that's underway. And a series of basically conferences and interchanges are held, which sees the rise within Ellsworth of a division within the community. Cheney at this time is the editor of the newspaper. His initial reaction is, why get all wrapped up in religious issues? It doesn't do any good. People don't change their views that way. He reminds Mainers of the experience in Philadelphia in 1844, where the community was divided over a religious issue. But his publisher is very upset by Cheney's lukewarm position. The newspaper begins to lose subscriptions because of its seeming indifference. And basically he pressures Cheney, and finally, on the last issue of December 1853, Cheney enters the list as an anti-Catholic leader within Ellsworth. Note he has the advantage, in one sense, of having a very prominent position as the editor of the newspaper, so he can get his ideas across. He's also a person of ideas anyway. And by nature, he's a very activist person who does not like to be challenged at all.